Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman ZX Advent. In the last part, we finished off that last set of 4 stages, grabbing ourselves the Thetis A-Trans in the process. And now we're supposed to head to the Quarry near Hunter's Camp, which you can see is marked on the mini-map on the bottom screen by that little reticle. What you have to get there, though, is heading over to Hunter's Camp 1, head to the left side, and now we need to use all 4 of the ability sets we just got across the last couple parts to access this next mini-stage. I remember distinctly, when I was first playing the game as a kid, coming back here every single time I beat one of those stages to figure out how much further I could get. It's like the closest thing to a Metroid experience I really had in these 2 games. Because I remember distinctly, when I first played ZX Advent, the first of those 4 stages I beat was Queen Beast, like I did in this LP. And from there, I was just like, well, this feels like it's not really Metroid, but they're trying their best to have some form of progression. It's a little weird. With that said, the Quarry can be a little bit of a dangerous stage once we get into it. Despite it not really having a super memorable boss fight, at least a main boss fight, it's got more of a memorable mini-boss for once. The thing that's a little dangerous off the bat is it's gonna be dark. It's one of the only other times we really use the darkness mechanic that Sarnak's good for. Whoa. Who could have done all of this? Another Megaman? But Albert's guys shouldn't have to fight Mavericks. Whoever did this must be after the Model W. We better hurry. The thing that's dangerous about this particular dark section is that towards the, I'd say, start of the final third of it, there are bottomless pits that, unless you know they're there, they'll surprise you if you're not using Sarnak, because Sarnak will mark those on your map, of course. There is also notably a single door in this room right here that is blockaded by trash. Despite being visually similar to the hallway we've been helping Kid clear out with energy crystals throughout the game thus far, that isn't part of a side quest at all. Instead, after you've beaten this stage, you can pay 200 energy crystals to Kid's brother, I believe, who spawns in that area, to open a shortcut to, I believe, Quarry 3, as well as get a secret disc. Speaking of Kid, there's a legendary pickaxe we need for that side quest of his in order to finish off that hallway we've been clearing out. I do like, in some regards, how early you can get some side quests relevant to at which point in the game you can complete them, but doing that in games can be a little tricky to balance, right? Because sometimes it just feels like you're getting it way too early, and at that point you have no real way of knowing when it's going to be doable. Other times you do the exact opposite, and you get it so late into when it's doable that you just have no chance of completing it. Especially since I started playing the Trails of games, Trails in the Sky, recently. That game handles side quests in a way that I both like and dislike, where it marks how long the term is for you to complete them, but also some of the terms you need to complete them are absurdly short. Either way, time for our rather eventful mini-boss.
Who are you?
What's this kid doing here?
Carefully, I sense biometal on him.
I've never sensed anything like this before. What is he?
2 biometals? Is she a Megaman?
Step away from that Model W.
What do you want with this Model W?
I'm here to retrieve it. I won't hand it over to you.
I figured as much. Well, in that case, you leave me no choice. Model X! Model Z! Here we go! Double! Mega Merge!
Biolink established. Mega system online.
sorry, but I can't let you have the Model W. Especially if you're a Megaman.
Oh my god, Ale. This is why I played the ZX1 as Ale, even. If you're playing as Ash, you're fighting Vent here instead. And they have different ways of fighting. Ale tends to use her Buster more often, sliding down the wall, using various charge shots, firing normal pellets along the way, only using her Saber when really charging across the screen. Vent likes to get very up close and personal with the Z-Saber, and because of that, you want to stay a bit more far away from him when you're fighting him using more of a Buster type attack, or using whatever you can to stay far away. Charge shots are pretty good at taking care of her, though. She can also do a charge downwards that can just send pellets up in the ground, rocks up in the air that can hurt you, but if you stay far away, you don't have to worry about dodging that at all, really.
Ah!
Ah! What's this?
He's resonating. Could it be because of his biometal?
Be careful, Ale. There's some kind of data pouring out from his biometal.
Extracting from code AC196 to TC2343. Expanding report data. This is the last cipher. You, who knows all about the plan. You have earned the right to receive the ultimate biometal. Sleeping Model Ws everywhere feed on the fear of humans, waiting for their day of awakening. And when all Model Ws have combined, the ultimate biometal will be born. Its name will be Ouroboros. The one who holds the Ouroboros will evolve beyond the mere fusion of man and machine. What I seek is to become the ultimate Megaman. My name is Master Albert, and I decide how things are going to be. You, who will usher in a new way of life in a new world. I hope that one day my research will pave the way to a new course of evolution.
You're a Boris and the ultimate Mega Man. That's Albert's plan.
Now I get it! The reason why we were created! Why you can Mega Merge with me!
Model A, do you remember? Do you know about me?
Can someone explain it to me, too? When I resonated with you just now, I saw a lot of data. That man, Master Albert, created Model W, right? So who are you?
That's kinda hard to explain.
Uh-oh, Model W.
It must have taken some damage in the fighting.
Tell me, Model A, who am I?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you now.
Model A?
Stop it! That's not fair to the biometal. And this isn't the time for that. While we're wasting time here, that Model W is making more Mavericks, which is going to make it tough to get close.
I know. Sorry, Model A. Let's keep moving.
You're a good kid.
Hey, don't make fun of me. Mega Merge!
Aren't you going to try and stop me?
That's not why I'm here.
So, you may have noticed, we can now transform into my favorite transformation in the game, Model ZX. It controls almost identically to how it was in the original game. The only difference is you don't have overcharge. You can charge a Buster shot with the sub-weapon, you can charge a Buster thing. The big difference, whether or not you're playing as Ash or Gray here, is what your secondary special attack is, because you can also do the rolling spin attack in the midair while by jumping and then pressing up in the saber button. The big difference is the special attacks. With Gray, you can press down in the saber button to do the downward stab that causes the rocks to erupt. With Ash, I think she gets the better one, honestly, because with that you press up in the attack button with the saber in order to do a giant shockwave, and that can hit enemies for a lot of damage, even hitting them multiple times. Similarly, Vent has that attack if you play as Ash and you fight him. This is absurdly powerful. The rolling spin attack in midair is still one of the most absurdly powerful things in a Mega Man game. Honestly, I've had several playthroughs where I just unlocked the ability to play as Vent or Ale, and then barring when I absolutely need to, I play as this for the rest of the game. Because I'm just so comfortable using this moveset across, from playing Zeros 1 through 4 and ZX, that it just feels right. And I should note, how about how much of a send-up to Magical Girl anime that transformation is, huh? If you're playing as Ash, Vent's double Mega Merge scene is a send-up to, I believe, directly Gaogai Gar? An anime that I need to watch at some point because I love the main design. And another weird ZX setup. We got a mini-boss against one of these weird grinder guys who is meant to be both sent up to the mole tank from X1 and the weird dragon enemies from the original ZX. We want to take this thing out as fast as possible. The way you want to do that is, well, turn to Vent or Ale, and then doing the rolling spin attack to get as many hits in as you can. If you're playing as Ash, I recommend doing Vent's special upwards slash attack and then doing the rolling spin to do extra damage. And the reason you want to take that thing out as quickly as you can is because we have an optional power-up to grab here in this screen. But like the mole tank in X1's Armored Armadillo stage that makes you unable to grab the heart tank, if you take too long, it'll destroy the blocks beneath this biometal up, meaning you have to more or less transport back here later on to get this and take that enemy out that time instead. Unless you're playing extra mode, in which case that's just not there. But yeah, I really like Model ZX. They're so fun to play as. As a kid, I found their voice samples kind of weird, and I swear it's because I'm not sure if it's honestly the case in the Legacy Collection, but I swear in the DS version, whatever character you're A-transed into's voice was pitched to slightly match your player character, so some characters would have their voices pitched up when you're playing as Ash, pitched down when you're playing as Gray. But I think that is just my ears playing tricks on me due to the DS's, at times, poor sound quality. Either way, this is cool. Get used to seeing Model ZX. We're going to be seeing this a lot. What's going on? Hey, what are we supposed to do? They can't expect us to take this thing back. We have no choice. We have to destroy it. So, boss fight of Quarry is... You remember that spider mini-boss from the Tower of Verdor? It's that again, but now I think it does a little more damage. And that's really it. I think all that's in the rooms beyond this is a teleporter, because once we finish this boss fight, we're going to be teleported back to Hunter's Camp anyway. With that said, it allows you to really see the power of ZX's rolling spin slash, because we go through this a lot faster than we did the first time around. And it's already done.
Dang! How is this thing still able to move? Is this the strength of Model W? Why did you help me? Didn't you come here to kill me?
That isn't why I came here either. My objective has always been to destroy Model W and stop the game of destiny where Mega Men fight each other. What is your name?
Huh?
You're not my enemy. I forgot to ask who you are.
I'm Gray, and this is Model A. And what the heck is your story?
Is that any way to talk to a girl you just met? My name is Ale. This blue biometal is Model X, and this red one is Model Z. It's not mine. It's a memento from someone who is very dear to me. Anyway, let's go back to the camp. We can talk on the way. So let me get this straight. Master Albert, Prometheus, Pandora, and 4 Megamen. Huh. So that's what happened to the biometals that were stolen from the lab.
Unfortunately, those biometals probably have the consciousness of their 4 chosen ones. Biometals gave us strength when we fought the Model W.
We followed the stolen biometals here.
That's when we found the Model W and you.
Why are you dudes fighting Model W?
You dudes? Anyway, just the same as you. Before I knew it, I was just caught up in it. I lost a lot of close people in the battles, with Mavericks and Model Ws.
Revenge.
No, I just don't want any more people to suffer like I have. So I decided to destroy all Model Ws in order to put an end to the game of destiny. I decided to become a Megaman because I wanted to help people. You're fighting because you're trying to find out who you are. But don't forget, only you can decide your own destiny. No matter what anyone says you are, the power you contain within is the key to creating your future. That's what a special person said to me.
My destiny. My future.
Oh, by the way, here, I'll give you this. There was pseudoroid activity in the area that key opens. I was going to check it out myself, but I think it would be better if you held on to the key. I'm going to join the others and go after the biometals. We'll probably meet again, since we're fighting the same enemy.
Gray,
I'm sorry about before. It doesn't matter about my past. I want to use my power and fight for the people that helped me. I'm ready to listen to whatever you have to say, when you're ready to say it.
Good work. It's unfortunate that we couldn't bring back the Model W in one piece. But the destruction of a Model W should put a wrench in Albert's plan. I'd like to use this opportunity to our advantage somehow, but unfortunately we don't have any leads. Use your new key in search areas you haven't been to yet. Something may turn up. We're counting on you, Gray. So with us getting that new key card, we can now access the last 3 pseudoroid stages within the game. But with that, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 13, I think it is, we are frankly going to be doing a lot of side quests. I think that's what most of next part is, if not all of it. A lot, and I mean a lot, opens up at this part of the game. See you guys then.